Yeah. I can send you it. Uh, Hey, honey. What the freak? Uh, I should, guys. Streamlabs. Labs. Yo, what's good, everyone? Yeah, I'll show you how to set it up. Alright. Okay. No. Shouldn't. There we go. Okay, what is everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube live stream. Today we're just going to be hunting down people on my Minecraft SMP because I am the strongest on this SMP. Yeah, it's kind of blank actually. Anyway, I for some reason cannot invite people. Um, Blake, are you on?
I did hear something. Did you hear me?
I'll invite you in a second.
Minecrafters.
Blake, I think I sent you an invite. Blake, I sent you an invite. But not. Hmm? No. Yeah, Ethan has too much ore to kill his own brother.
No, how can we find it?
You are, bro. What do you think you are? It's hard to describe what it looks like, but okay. Ford, I'm sending you an invite right now, right? Heck no. Got him! Got him, y'all! Got him! That's my hosting account. So you know how you can just spell from a high place?
Yeah, I'm killing your hosting account.
Oh.
Yeah, you could have died.
Well, he has a lot of parts. So Ford, I kind of feel bad. I kind of want to give you your stuff back, but I kind of don't want to give you your stuff back.
Yeah.
I'm really conflicted right now. You just fell from a. You just tragically suffered. No, you actually fell on a stalagmite trap that I had planted.
Guys, it has to go.
Okay, you know, I'll be back for it. I'm gonna hunt down Blake soon. I'll be right back. What are you doing? freaking rice.
You know, I'm gonna watch your rice.
No, I'm still here.
I'm gonna watch your live stream.
You know what? Ford, do you want your stuff back?
Yeah, and if you don't get it, before you do, I'm gonna go.
Now I want you to.
Let me sort out my life.
Now I'm gonna give you a few seconds to just skedaddle right now. In case you try.
I'm actually watching your live stream right now.
Two people on the live. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Blake, you're next. I'm immortal, guys. Shut up. Okay, I gotta hold that. No, I want you to get out of my face. You have to crouch. You have to do this. You have to do this. Jump now. Jump at the same time. Okay, now swim up. All right. Oh, guys, I'll be right back. Okay.
I just wrote yours. Like we got Are you watching it? We have the cameras on.
Alright, I'm back, y'all. I'm just gonna be like really nonchalant. Oh, you guys are next to each other now. Let's see. Someone's pretty close to me. It's time to go hunt free for innocent children's souls. Alright, guys, I want to do this thing like every hour. A random item is given. A random OP item is given. This is just a temporary base, like when I killed you. Oh my god, what is that? Yeah. I mean, slightly, but not like. can turn it on. Or did you accidentally close? Like, you need to get back on for it. I literally couldn't even. Yep. It's a draw now. Or I can read it again. Wait, all I'm saying is that you better find the way out. Okay, cool. Don't. My bad. Yeah, boy. Don't leave. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't worry, guys, I'll leave your phone. So, do not see me? Did you not receive a paper that shows you where you're it just tells you the coordinates. I'll tell you where it is. I'll find you later. Or you know what, since your teammate is on, I can teach you some PvPs after this. Alright, hold on. Let me find William's guy. Yes. I was getting low. I got it. Okay. What else? Alright, so. Let's see if I can do this. Well, it's not even short, it's just this. So we're ready. Alright, I see. So it looks like so do you have a game now? Does it have stuff? Does it have side buttons? So you should really like make them side buttons. Lock them first. So look at my screen. I'm able to switch to my 5 slot, my 5 slot without having to do my 4 the number 5. So obviously, quite a much time. So when I'm going to the fight, I can go quick. Yeah. You should also try to do the butterfly. Oh, you know what? Here, let's try to do butterfly. Wait, no. Oh my god. Alright, so here, let's do this. You gotta see how fast you can get. This is how you can get good confidence. Okay, now I'm also gonna do the but this is what it does. You can knock them to it. Yeah. So just I'm gonna just don't hit me with your sword so you don't die. Just try and cook it as fast as you can. While moving. See? Now, oh, my bad. Try and keep your mouse focused on the cursor. Okay, now I'm gonna do a butterfly. Okay, so now obviously, those are just combos, first off. But here, let me show you my screen. So when it comes to butterfly, look, you turn on my screen. Turn out. Also, this is that makes good. I use it on Lake Walk. Oh my god. Oh wait, you don't have to get use your water for this. Just look off. One? Okay, we need to go in a different one, I think. Because I can only do them in different ones. Because they have certain things. I'm going a different one. break it, and then teleport down. No, I know it kicks you out every time you teleport down. It'll be great. Look, you break it, and then hit the bot, and then teleport down. I would put my pixel game. Just put on a total of 9. It gives you a 7 minutes. From the Mace TV people. There should be a bot that's new. Oh, this is also one of my favorite games. You can choose, but that's Oh my goodness. Alright, these are I'll go find someone first. Like, out of bed. I'm gonna switch myself. One of the my friend
Look it. Yeah, in here. It has come back me, Aiden. It's not. It's me.
Oh, hold on, Benji. Hold on, Benji. I'll stop for you. I'm going to ashes at this. Oh my god. Wait, Blake Kingston is out. I think you can do better with PvP where you have to time your shot. Or that. I'm gonna fly around it. Oh. Okay, I'll go. Oh, not bad. That's my little brother. I made him unkillable. I just gave him resistance 255. Woo! Nice. Commands. They're in the mace. Go ahead. You have to use the fireworks. Hold up. Get it? Good. Oh, this is one such land. Mind you. Mary, I want it. Oh. Angel. Full box? Yeah, Look at you. Look at you. Where am I? Okay. Make sure you have a total. So look, this is how it works. Ready? Oh. Okay. Myself $5. Alright, ready for it? Okay. Alright, gap up. I'm asking now. my god, bro. Let's put the totem. Hammer.
Give me a hydraulic fire.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Yes, finally! Finally!
no,
Finally!
let's do something I'm not good at. It's kind of like Java combat. I mean, I play it.
And I told you, huh? Now is it? Now is it?
The other day I was farming potatoes by hand when a man visited my island and asked, "Why? Didn't you already win the potato war?" But no, the potato wars never ended. To understand how things ended up like this, we've got to go back to November. When I dethroned Squid Kid and became the #1 potato farmer in Skyblock, I went to his island and laughed at him for half an hour. Then my co-op members showed up, and we all started laughing at him. It was not a good day for Squid Kid. He updated it! And then I left. Squid warned me that he wasn't giving up on rank #1, but I didn't care, so I uploaded the Great Potato War. But in the days after that, I did nothing. I'd spent so long working to become #1. Now that I had done it, I didn't feel anything at all. I had no idea what to do with myself. I mean, the video did alright, but not nearly enough to justify the time I had spent on it. And after I uploaded it, so many people started using potato minions that the price of potatoes dropped 30% in the auction house. My plans to become rich had failed both in-game and in real life, but at least I had my potato rank. But when I visited Squid Kid's island 3 days later, what I found shocked me. He had 23 minion slots. Now, when I made the Great Potato War, some people criticized me for violating Sun Tzu's most basic tenet. Whatever you do, don't reveal all your techniques in a YouTube video. You fool. You moron. But my belief that the Potato War was already over hadn't been baseless. Between my 3 extra minion slots, most of Squid's minions not being max level, and the price of Catalyst skyrocketing due to needing the same materials as the new quest, Squid Kid would need almost 100 million coins to catch up. And I knew for a fact he was broke. I decided to do some investigative journalism. I'd seen a new sign on Squid's Island advertising his new guild. So I did what any normal person would do and bought another alt account, and then I infiltrated the guild. But what I found confirmed
you by
My
chance
worst
have my
fears.
phone?
People were helping Squid Kid. I'd cyberbullied
Like,
Squid
do you
too
have, like,
hard.
do you
People
go to
had
Realm
seen the video,
to, like,
felt bad,
Astro
and
Kid
gone to
PvP?
his island to hand him the spare items he needed to make more slots, or in some cases,
Yeah, do you
just
have
pay him
it?
millions of coins, all with the express purpose of defeating
okay.
Technoblade once and for all. Now, I can't complain about other people getting free stuff, but watching tens of millions get given to my arch nemesis by my own viewers, it was a bro. In a week, he had a farm even stronger than my own. My worst
Alright,
fears
join
had been
Astro.
realized. Squid was catching up. If I wanted to remain #1, I had to be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't let Squid learn of my plans, so I boarded up the Potato Dome. I hired goons and swore them to secrecy. I knew Squid would be monitoring my actions, so I started an SMP series to throw him off the trail. And like that, I began my plan. I knew there was only one way to defeat Squid once and for all, by building a farm so powerful it reached the theoretical potato limit. And to do that, I would have to do something no solo player had ever done before. Unlock the 24th minion slot. It wasn't going to be easy. Fortunately, I'd already reached 100 million coins by selling potatoes before prices had fallen. I paid my goons to start gathering the resources we needed, whether that was by purchasing directly from NPCs or scouring the auction house 24/7. In the meantime, I headed to the Spider's Den, where I fought Tier 4 Tarantula bosses until I reached Spider Slayer 5, unlocking the Tarantula minion, which gave several new minion crafts. Progress was steady, but we soon encountered an obstacle: enchanted mud, and it was such a useless item that even if you had the money to pay for it, nobody was selling it on the auction house. I had to go on a manhunt to find someone who was actually using sheep minions so I could trade for it directly. This guy says he has some enchanted button for me. Wait,
Yes,
you're not pulling
yes.
a Foogle, are you? You wanted some enchanted sugar cane, so that's the approximate equivalent in value. Pleasure doing business with you, Foogle. I partially forgive you for your past crimes. Alright, it took 3 days and over 80 million coins, but we finally got all the materials we need to craft. Just look at this. It's beautiful. It's so organized. These are enough to make 50 unique crafts, and then we'll have 24 minion slots. So we're just gonna speed up the craft in here. We did it, boys! The 24th minion was up, and my farm was now producing 1,067,000 potatoes per day. I now had the maximum number of minions, but if I wanted to make the greatest possible potato farm, there was still one upgrade I needed to get. An upgrade even dumber than all the past upgrades combined. Unfortunately, the website I used to stock Squid Kid's auction bids revealed that he was already working on it. I had no other choice. I once said that the most useless item in the game is a minion expander, but that was before I learned about the Flycatcher. The Flycatcher is an upgrade which increased minion speed by 10%, 5% more than the minion expanders I was currently using. Oh, but Technoblade, that sounds great. Wrong, you would not believe how difficult it is to make a Flycatcher. First you need a Fly Swatter, which drops from less than 1% of high-level Tarantula bosses, and then you need over 10 million coins worth of Tarantula Silk. To give you guys a quick visual of how many materials we're gonna need some of this, a little bit of this too, some of this, some of that, some of these, and a little bit of that. And if we combine all of that together, we can make one Flycatcher. I need 24 of these! It was a daunting task, but I knew we had to start immediately. I'd been stalking Squid Kid's Twitter, so I knew he was a college student, and it was late November. Exam season, Squid Kid would be at his weakest. We had to get as many Flycatchers as we could before winter break. I once more gathered my goons and ordered them to acquire the needed materials. My main problem was money. I still had a few tens of millions of coins left over, but if I wanted 24 Flycatchers, that wasn't even close to enough. Fortunately, the Potato Dome was making over 3 million coins per day, not including the cost of buying Catalyst, which was not an issue for me. Remember when I flexed on all of you with my chest full of Catalyst? Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I was holding back. One of the things I did to raise money was grind candy during spooky festivals, which is how I unlocked this skeleton horse pet, which was a huge flex back in November, and now nobody cares at all. But the important thing about the skeleton horse pet is that there's actually a bug that most people don't know about. The skeleton horse can trample crops on other people's islands. Just kidding, I'd never do something like that, because I'm a good person. It turns out it's really easy to glitch through doors, so the people who visited my island formed an orderly queue to wait their turn to break into the dome. This community is the worst. Getting tarantula silk is taking weeks, but getting the fly swatters was actually quite easy. Sure, it's an incredibly rare boss drop, but the thing is, it's only useful for making fly catchers, an item which literally only 2 people on the server were going for, which is how my alt account ended up in a bidding war with Squid Kid. Why did he sent me a party invite? Now he's in the guild chat, Pomme de terre. And I've been kicked. The people breaking into the dome have now started a potato cult. I don't know how to feel about this. It ended up taking 5 weeks of constant grinding, but on Christmas Eve, we finally had 24 flycatchers. This was largely thanks to this man who used his expert business skills to outsource the work to dozens of Skyblock tryhards, ultimately contributing 3,000 stacks of tarantula webs, for which I paid over 100 million coins. We'd finally done it. We'd created the strongest possible potato farm, producing 1,129,000 potatoes per day. Unfortunately, Squid's army wasn't slacking off either, and 2 weeks later he too had the strongest theoretical potato farm. Now the only way for him to catch up would be to farm potatoes by hand, and he had already started. I spent 10 hours constructing a gigantic potato farm covering over 21,000 blocks. For the next part of my plan, I went to Pigacle. Yeah, this is mine now.
You just rob it and sell it.
I'll just be taking this. Oh, this is good. I've been pretty broke recently. If you're wondering why I borrowed one of the strongest weapons in the game, it's because the Reaper Scythe has an ability that's crucial for farming potatoes. Now that I had it, I could finally... My farm is finally complete, and it only takes 85 minutes to replant. I made an AFK machine on my island so planted potatoes would keep growing even when I wasn't online. For a few days in January, there was a bug affecting a lot of farming minions. Potato minions were only making 33% the potatoes they were supposed to. Like any normal person, I immediately asked myself, how can I use this information to destroy my enemies? Hey Squid, notice anything about your minions lately? Yeah? I farmed potatoes for so long that I began to question my sanity. I knew it was bad when one time, after finishing planting potatoes, I took a nap, and when I woke up I had no idea how long I'd been asleep, but when I checked my farm, I instantly knew, these potatoes have been growing for 3.5 hours. Shut up, I don't have a problem. Overall, Squid ended up farming over 1 million potatoes by hand. In that same time, I farmed over 5 million. I had to replant this entire field 19 times! Every day I monitored Squid's live streams on Twitch to the point where I amassed 9,000 channel points. I made sure to farm potatoes whenever he was live to demoralize him.
Is he really planting potatoes too? We're gonna go check. This dude has a mental illness.
As time went on, you could begin to hear the hope draining from his voice.
I just can't believe how much he's farming. We need Minecraft Mondays to come back.
At this point, I was pretty confident in winning the potato war, but the problem is I had no idea how large my lead was. I can see my own potato count and what rank I am, but Squid has disabled the API setting that allows other people to see exactly how many potatoes he's at. Little does he know I have spent the last 4 months meticulously updating a spreadsheet of our potato counts, which I did by crawling through his farm and timing each of his minions with the stopwatch every day to calculate his exact potato output. Based on the math, I should be about 22 million potatoes ahead, which would take over 200 hours of farming by hand to catch up. At that point, I thought the potato war was truly over. But everything changed with the pet update. The first change is that flycatchers got buffed to plus 20%, instantly increasing my potato farm's yield to 1,231,000 potatoes per day. Of course, the main part of the pet update was the pets themselves. I immediately started looking for a pet that would help me win the war. Unfortunately, none of the pets seemed geared towards potato farming. The best option I could find was the rabbit pet, which gave a small boost to your farming experience. A higher farming level gives you a small chance to get extra potatoes when you farm them by hand, so I figured the rabbit pet would probably help me farm potatoes, maybe 1% faster. It could be epic at worst, but we want legendary, please. It turned out Rabbit Pets had a secret third ability that only legendary variants had, which increased the speed of farming minions by up to 30%. And Squid had no idea it existed! I had to level up my rabbit as fast as possible, and since pet experience is based on skill experience, I decided to grind alchemy. You see, alchemy Alchemy is the rich man's skill, alright? If you have the money to burn on expensive ingredients, you can level up insanely quickly. And this was almost 2 months after I'd finished spending all my money on flycatchers. I had money to burn. I spent so many hours brewing potions that I ended up ranked 4 globally in alchemy. You want to know what level my rabbit is today? 96. It's not even max. This experience requirement is ridiculous. And in this time, Squid was fishing to level up his epic squid pet. It wasn't until 4 days after the update that he learned about the legendary rabbit and got one of his own. But it was too late. His pet sucks. It's level like 65 or something. Thanks to the rabbit pet, my minions now produce 1,586,000 potatoes per day. It's difficult to calculate exactly what my potato lead is right now because the rabbit pet only works when you're online, but the pet update has definitely pushed it to at least 25 million. Since the war began, I have farmed 158 million potatoes, which in hot potato books is over 6,000. I ain't losing this spot. One last thing I'd like to mention, while I was stalking Squid on my alt, the entire lobby was just piling on him in the chat. They were just hating on him. You see, after the first potato war video, Squid got 40,000 subscribers in the YouTube rank, and ever since then he's been getting hate because, oh my god, he just got YouTube rank because of Technoblade, it's all luck, he sucks. I just like to take a moment to defend Squid Kid and say it's not all luck. I mean, luck was obviously a big factor, nobody's denying that, but the thing is, most opportunities are created by luck. It takes skill to grasp those opportunities and turn it into success. The original Potato War video would have been so much less funny if Squid wasn't #1 and it was just some random boring guy. Now I talked to Squid afterwards, he's an adult. He doesn't care at all, but I care, alright? So if you see Squid in a lobby, say something nice to him, compliment his hair or something, because he's been dealing with cringe hate for too long, man. We gotta help him. That being said, if Squid Kid thinks he can take my potato rank, he'd better go farm for 1,000,000 years. It ain't happening, dude. You think I've been insane in this video? Wrong. There's actually so many techniques and strategies that I can't even put in this video because he hasn't discovered them yet. I'm keeping them in reserve. You have no idea. This man's been playing checkers while I've been farming potatoes. He's through.
Right? Oh! Oh, my bad. Thank you.
What's the door? It gave my door now, too.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I'll go get it.
Easy.
They gave my sword. I can't keep it.
But Ford, do you
My name is
play on the
Technoblade,
monkey?
and I am the fastest Skyblock player alive. To the outside world, I'm an ordinary Minecraft YouTuber, but secretly, I've spent the last year fighting to maintain my spot as the #1 potato farmer in Skyblock. Opposing me is Squid Kid, the former rank #1, a man whose obsession with potatoes is rivaled only by my own. In my last video, I talked about how the newly added rabbit pet could, at its highest level, increase the amount of potatoes my minions made by 30%, but I knew Squid would watch my video to find out my tactics, so I left out a few of the finer details. You see, the boost from rabbit pets isn't the same as flycatchers or catalysts. You have to be there on the island for the boost to take effect. Once you log off or go to somewhere else in Skyblock, that boost is gone until you come back. But while I was experimenting with the rabbit pet, I uncovered a few interesting facts about how the boost works. For instance, rabbit pets can boost other people's minions if you're visiting their islands as a guest. But minions can only get boosted by 1 rabbit at a time, so you can't just get 20 accounts with rabbit pets for infinite potatoes. But the third thing I found was the most interesting, and this is what Squid Kid didn't know. If there's multiple rabbit pets on the same island, which one boosts the minions? You'd think it'd be the strongest one, but it's not. If there's multiple rabbits, the minions will be boosted by the one belonging to whoever's been on the island the longest. So, hypothetically speaking, if someone went to their island with their level 100 rabbit when someone was already there with a level 1 one, they wouldn't get their rabbit's 30% boost, they'd get the level 1 0.3% boost. Unrelated fun fact, did you know that Squid Kid's island is still open to visitors? Yeah, that's right, we're doing this again. So I bought a new Minecraft account, slapped a level 1 legendary rabbit pet onto it, and shipped it off to Squid Kid's AFK pool. I knew I had to maintain absolute secrecy. I didn't even tell my goons about this, because I knew once Squid got wind of this, it would be trivially easy for him to prevent it. I waited until the day I released the second Potato War video to start. After that video, tourists flocked to Squid Kid's island to see it for themselves. My alt blended right in. Every day my alt would sit there in Squid Kid's AFK pool to maintain rabbit priority. In fact, it usually had the rabbit pet deactivated during the day, since you don't need to have the pet out to keep priority. And since the rabbit was deactivated, if Squid checked his minions during the day, he'd find nothing wrong with them. But every night around 2 a.m., Squid would leave his account AFK and go to bed. And that's when I'd strike, overriding his rabbit pet boost for the rest of the night. And yes, I memorized Squid's sleeping schedule to pull us off. I mean, at this point, how is that even a question? Of course I did. But unfortunately, complications soon arose. Squid and I had both been rushing to get our rabbits to level 100. I had a pretty heavy lead, and I figured it'd take Squid several more weeks to get his there. But unfortunately, an unknown third party got there first and sold his level 100 legendary rabbit directly to Squid. Of course, he didn't forget to brag about this victory on stream.
If you go back to like the home screen, you should have gone.
You know who doesn't have a level 100 pet? Yikes, he has a level 99 rabbit pet.
Like a little, there should be a little bell at the bottom of the
99, I'm
screen.
screaming.
Little did he know that while he was flexing on stream, my ult was right there on his island, overriding his level 100 bonus. But my problems didn't stop there. You see, Squid got an alt account to AFK with his rabbit pet on his island while he was doing other things, and since the alt account had no reason to ever leave his island, it became much harder to keep control of pet priority. And sometimes when I had priority, he'd end up kicking everyone from his island because it was too full for his alt account to join, meaning I lost priority for the rest of the day. I was going to counter this by spending $30 to buy his alt MVP++, since that rank can bypass Keston limits, but unfortunately, on March 20th, my alt was kicked and Squid's island was closed forever. The jig was up, but by that point I'd already achieved my objective. The 2 weeks it took him to realize what was going on cost him about 2 million potatoes. Bit of a tangent, but I'm pretty sure I lost a few fans over the rabbit pet because everyone would just be hanging out. They'd just be chilling on my island with their level 30 rabbits activated. Now I'd come see that, and I don't care if it's intentional or not. They're sabotaging my potatoes, so I'd kick them out of my island to get priority back. And then they'd come back 10 seconds later like, "Why did you kick me, Technoblade? I just wanted to meet my favorite YouTuber." And I'd be like, whoa, relax, dude, relax. It's not a big deal. I have a really good reason. I can't tell you because it's a secret. And they'd go like, "It's okay, Technoblade. I know the reason. It's because you hate me specifically. I'll just go leave forever now." And I'm like, "Wait, come back, no!" So Squid closed his island, which meant I couldn't sabotage him anymore. But what if I told you that was also part of my master plan? You ever noticed how my island has been open to visitors during the potato war? In the last video I explained, I made an AFK machine on my island so planted potatoes would keep growing even when I wasn't online. I was actually using an advanced technique there called Lion. This clip of the AFK pool is from November. I didn't even build the manual farm until January. You might recall from the first Potato War video that minions behave differently depending on whether there's people on the island or not. Because if no one's on the island, Hypixel's not going to waste resources keeping that server online, so they're going to close the server. And then when you come back, they're going to go, "Oh, well, it's been 7 hours. It's going to run a calculation and give you 7 hours worth of stuff." But as we've seen before, that calculation isn't perfect. So I ran an experiment, and in the experiment, I found that when someone's on my island, I get 10% more potatoes. And there was only one thing boosting my minions by 10%. The farm crystal. The farm crystal is an external buff, so it's not included in the offline calculation. So if there's at least one person on my island and Squid's island is empty, I'd get 10% more potatoes. Now it was easy to get people to AFK on my island. What was difficult was getting people off of Squid's island. You see, even months after the first Potato War video came out, when the initial hype was starting to die down a bit, there would be at least one of my own viewers AFK on Squid's island every night, you know, as a joke. Sometimes I would be on Squid's island on an alt account and I'd see someone say in the chat, "I'm gonna go AFK to help Technoblade win the Potato War," and I'd beg them. I'd be like, "No, dude, please, he fixed that months ago. That doesn't hurt him anymore." And they'd be like, "I'm helping," and AFK all night. Squid Kid was getting boosted by my own viewers, and there was nothing I could do to stop them, because what was I gonna do? Announce that AFK and helped him? Then even more people would AFK. I realized that the only way to stop this from happening would be to get Squid to close his own island to visitors, without him realizing that that's what I wanted all along. It took 4 long months, but it finally happened. But anyways, back to this tweet. So Squid says he closed his island because someone filled his potion system with rookie axes. A common trolling method in Skyblock is to fill people's inventories with useless items like boats. But the rookie axe is even worse for players like Squid Kid who use the Skyblock add-ons mod, which has a feature which makes it very difficult to drop tools out of your inventory. The point is to stop people from accidentally dropping weapons worth millions of gold, but it also applies to the rookie axe sold in shops for 12 coins. So basically, someone dumping a ton of rookie axes into your hopper system is the worst thing someone can do to you in Skyblock. Now, I've always been interested in psychology. In fact, I almost majored in it. So after 6 months of stalking Squid Kid, I developed a bit of a psychological profile of this man. I know how he talks, I know how he thinks. And when I saw this tweet, I instantly knew that this man was lying. Now, don't get me wrong, I completely believe that somebody dropped rookie axes into his hopper system.
Oh,
because
that
it
is
was me.
right.
But that's not the real reason he closed his island. After all, I'd been dropping rookie axes into his hoppers for weeks, but he sent that tweet 8 minutes after he kicked my ult. So I get to thinking, why would Squid lie about that? And I realize Squid knows I monitor his tweets, but what he doesn't know is that that was my alt account. From his perspective, that could have been some random guy with a rabbit, and if that was the case, I'd have no idea rabbits could be used that way. As such, him lying in that tweet could only mean one thing. He's about to sabotage me! So I held a stake out on my island, and guess what I found a few hours later? A brand new Skyblock account AFKing with a level 1 legendary rabbit. Truthfully, I could have stopped Squid before he even joined my island, but I wanted to catch him in the act because I'm always getting comments saying, oh my god, Technoblade, why are you so mean to Squid? They don't understand. This is war, there's no holding back. I know that, and Squid knows that. The only difference is that I'm 20 steps ahead. He's playing Skyblock while I'm playing Death Note. He thinks he can outsmart me with my own strategies because he has yet to realize that he is but a puppet, and I, the puppeteer, dance! Potato Boy, dance! So anyways, I got on my secret alt account and then sent his secret alt account a party invitation. And then I DM'd him on Discord, yo dude, accept my invite. Well, this is awkward. He actually did accept my invite. We had a lovely conversation. And then I banned him from my island. Get out of here. He tried again with another account a few days later. I don't have any proof that this account is him, but look at that username, Stinky Bozo. That's a pretty unusual word. In fact, I've only heard one person say it.
Bozo, Bozo. You are a bozo. Bozo. Nice one, Bozo. You're a freaking bozo.
Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. I did eventually close my island, but not before I made sure I wouldn't lose potatoes. After that, I moved on to the next phase of my master plan. If I wanted to farm more potatoes, I'd have to start farming pumpkins. But wait a minute, Technoblade. That's the wrong vegetable. Wait. What do you mean it's a fruit? Whatever. At this point, we'd pretty much maxed out the output of our minions. The only thing left to work on was the speed we could farm potatoes by hand. The farming skill gives more crops as you level up, so I decided to grind it to the highest level. I did the math and found that farming potatoes is so incredibly inefficient at leveling up farming that it was actually more worthwhile to build a whole pumpkin farm. I began the construction of a pumpkin farm large enough that by the time I finished farming it in full, the pumpkins at the beginning would have already regrown. I don't even want to tell you how long it took to build this. And so I began farming day after day. At times I'd farm for so long without break that the people watching thought I was bodding. Word of my pumpkin farming soon reached Squid, who began farming pumpkins himself, but he only saw the surface level of what I was doing. You see, I wasn't just leveling up my farming skill, I was also leveling up multiple legendary rabbits. There's a reason I wanted to stop people from AFKing on Squid's Island, even after he started AFKing himself, and it's because it's almost impossible for one man to AFK every hour of the day, because servers restart, the game can update, your internet can go out, and if you're asleep or doing something else, you'll be missing out on those bonuses until you get back. Even the most dedicated individual might only average 20 hours of AFK coverage per day, and those 4 hours alone without the rabbit pet and farming crystal cost you 100,000 potatoes, and over time, that adds up. To fix this flaw, I got multiple level 100 rabbits, some leveled myself, and others purchased for tens of millions of coins, and then distributed them to goons in diverse time zones. I set my island so only guild members could visit and had my head goon code a Discord bot that automatically pinged them within 5 seconds of the rabbit account leaving my island, at which point one of them could log into the island themselves and boost my minions until I got back. After a few weeks, we both reached farming level 50. On May 4th, there was a pet update which added, among other things, the elephant pet, which at its highest level could increase crop yield by 25%. Ordinarily, a buff to manual farming would be bad for me, since it allows Squid to catch up that much more quickly. But I had a plan. The reason farming potatoes by hand is so inefficient is because when you break potatoes, they don't grow back. So 2/3 of the time you spend on farming is spent replanting the potatoes you just harvested. Squid Kid and his viewers spent many hours trying to find a workaround to this, even building an elaborate redstone machine in an attempt to somewhat automate replanting. But in the end, they failed to find a better method and continued farming normally.
You should be able to plant 5 at the same time. Why is it so slow? It takes forever.
What if I told you I found a way? You see, back in January, I had an idea. What if I had the minions plant for me? At the time, this wasn't practical for 2 reasons. One, I didn't have enough farming bonuses for it to be worth sacrificing the minions' normal output, but this was solved when I got farming level 50. Secondly, potato minions were simply too slow, but since then they've buffed flycatchers, added the rabbit pet, and added foul flesh, a new fuel source which buffs minion speed by 90%. Even then, the potato minions weren't quite fast enough to keep up. But I thought to myself,
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
No, oh my god, that's actually terrifying. Oh, that's scary.
Can I join your call on Discord?
I don't know how to add people on this show. That's how I'm struggling with bro.
I got. Tickle.
Let's do a free for all, guys. Come on.
And then. I'm out of the mouth right now of Ender Pearls.
Oh, guys, grab Blue. We're doing a free for all.
We're doing that today.
Yeah.
Quick question, do you know how to add people as a friend in Discord? Really do.
I don't know that. Oh, wait, I do it.
I'm checking everything that I can from the chest. Hey, where are you? Okay, hi. Can you see my door?
Let's go!
Yeah. Go. Hey,
Where's
get
everyone?
out.
Where is everyone? Alright, last one standing wins. Ready?
Wait, I'm not there yet. Yo, we're still.
3, 2, 1.
Eden! Joy! For sure! Nice!
Number 4, don't stand
For sure!
I mean, you're invincible, bro.
Open the door! Yeah, you made my door?
Calm down, bro.
You kidding me? Give me my sword now. Give me my sword now. Give me my sword now. Give me my sword now.
Calm down, man. Wait, I'm grabbing more stuff and I'm grabbing a sword for everyone. So let's keep complaining.
Oh,
Emery, here, bro. Where are you? Here. Alright.
yes, finally. I got fight now.
What? Emery, I literally can't hear you. You can drop back down, Alex.
Huh?
I'm looking for your boy for
And you need my armor, please? Oh my gosh. Why am I doing my little sister?
brother.
Oh, your house. Why do you have each other Discord call? Can you have a Discord call? Hey! Hey! Bye, guys.
Oh, ran away.
Aiden, I'm gonna go see this, Aiden.
No, I don't. I'm genuinely wondering where the.
Hey, where are you?
Emery, why are you unkillable again? You're always unkillable, bro.
I'm going out.
Like, Emery, I swear, like, you're always unkillable.
That's very, this very
Yeah.
What is he supposed to be?
Bro, you're not supposed to stand clip.
How is he How is he Finally! I got finally!
Oh my god.
Get it!
Wait, do you have Java?
Can I join you guys back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the job.
We can play Java. We can play on a shared server.
Hey, where are you? I'm going downstairs.
Hey, we're gonna hop on Java soon. That's it. For Java? I know. I have that one. Well, you have to get feathers. That's what I use. How do you get pearls? Oh, nothing. Not yeah, I know. What? I don't know who's over here. I'm actually low. you.
Italia. Medic. Medic. Medic.
Yo! Maddie, that's actually insane.
Medic.
Yo, what is this fight? Oh, we hit the ground too hard. Then move. Yeah, I'll do it.
No, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I got it ready. I got it ready. Help me! Help! Help! Help me! Help me! Help! 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 Help me, Aiden! Help, Aiden! Help!
Oh my god. Well, I'm actually
And go you. And I go you.
Hold on, let me turn up your volume. So I can't hear you again. Yeah? Yes?
What's up?
Let's turn up the volume. There, I put you at 200. Oh yeah, let me add you. Alright, what's your user? Guys, you want to switch to Java still?
Switch to Java.
What?
Let's switch to Java.
You wanna hop on Java?
Yeah.
Emmy, I'll be back in a second, okay? We want you two kids, okay?
What?
You know, I'll be right here, okay?